Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Are there your best predict? In our channel, we give our audience the best correct score prediction, football prediction, and even some important and useful betting strategy. In today's video, I'll be giving you guys football prediction for today, and football prediction for today we make use of analysis and forecasting. We'll be using statistical techniques which include data mining and machine learning to make prediction on the outcome of football matches today. The accuracy of this prediction depends on several factors. It depends on several factors, including team formations and individual player form. Recent advances in technology have made it easier for bettors to access and analyze large amount of data and make more accurate prediction. Of recent, most times I've been using the over and under strategy, ranging from over 0.5, over 1.5, and over 2.5, and they have really been working out so well for me, especially the form. If you have been following us for few days now, you can testify to the credibility and accuracy of our prediction in this channel. Most of our football match predicted on this channel for the past few days now have been accurate and credible. So for example, yesterday, even though games are not really available, but we are able to get some, at least a little odd to stake on. That is sure odd, using the over 0.5 strategy. During the weekend, I use a lot of over 1.5 and over 2.5 because of how the games are available. So of recent, I've been staking on over 0.5, and I'm arriving at 1.30 odd, because this 1.30 odd is better to be sure that it's better to know that a game is sure rather than you just staking and hoping that it will come. When you stake a game and you have it in your mind that don't just let me bother to check it because I know it will surely come out. For today's sure game, I'm very sorry that I'm posting this late because one of the match has already been played. So, but I'm going to give you guys the rest and show you some factors that are considered before I staked on it as over 0.5. So yesterday game, we actually won it. The game was just 1.30 odd. So most times I used to stake on games to test on strategies. So if someone happens to be someone that stake on games to test strategies, we don't. For people like me, I must not really stake because every time I do research and I do rigorous research on betting, and in process of doing that, I can lose so much. I lost so much because you testing the strategy that you've not been familiar before can take some of your financial expenses. But if you are getting familiar to it, that's when you can decide that this is the most accurate strategy that you can use. But even though I've gotten the strategy that is best for winning, but still I'm not always satisfied with myself. I used to do more research. Even now, I've already found the secret of predicting over 0.5, over 1.5, and over 2.5. But that is not really enough for me. The only strategy I know that seems to be unpredictable is to be predicting who to win a match. But to some extent, it is predictable when you have the right strategy to use. So that's the one thing about me, and it happens to be the reason why I will keep on doing research in finding more and more better way to win bets, to win big odds. For example, now currently I'm able to generate little odd, sure little odd, by using of over 0.5, and if I want to generate big odd, I make use of over 1.5 and over 2.5. So without wasting much of our time, the game has already been today's football match has already been tested. Initially the odd was 1.47, but one of it has already been played and it came out well. So I'm going to book the rest for you guys and show you the reason why and most factors that I considered before predicting it. So for example, the initial match was 6 matches and has been played, and the remaining is now The remaining is now just 5 games, and most of it is 1.09, 1.03, 1.10, and 1.08. The leagues that I predict this from some of them are German league, some are Italy, and so on. So let's make an example of one right now, and let me show you the factors considered on it. So most times I check their statistics, and what I do check is checking their head-to-head first. I check their form, their position on the table. When you are checking on the form of a team, sometimes when a team is in form and the other seems to be in extremely or bad form, it can lead to scoring. It can lead to the team that is in form chance of scoring. For example, checking on the away team, the away team is actually in form, a little bit better form, and the home team too seems to be in a manageable form because they only lost 2 of their last matches and won 1 and draw these others, and this can give a chance of scoring at least 1 goals. So actually some games I supposed to be predicting them as over 1.5. For example, the one that you guys just saw right now, that is 1. I supposed to be predicting them as over 1.5, but the purpose of over 0.5 is the absolute accuracy. It's for the purpose of absolute accuracy. So the reason for the absolute accuracy is because I don't want you people to lose, because sometimes the unexpected happens whereby you predict over 1.5 and at the end of the day you are going to be getting just 1 goal. So the purpose of over 0.5 is to protect our audience ticket. I will show you an example of what I'm talking about when I'm done showing you these statistics. So I checked the head-to-head, even though what I use for predicting over 1.5 is 80% and above, or sometimes 85% and above. But this particular match did not really meet the requirement. But I see some factors other than this, because I do also make use of other live score app or website. For example, I make use of SofaScore to check the state of the individual players, in the form of individual players, maybe if they are in form or if they are not in form, injuries, their past matches, players that were included, and how they've been performing so well. Their performance, their rating in the last previous games, I do check it, but SofaScore is the best for doing that. So after that, it is a very stressful thing when you want something absolute accurate. So that's the process I went through for all the others. So before I show you guys the code, and before I show the non-sporty-bet users before I show the non-sporty-bet users on how they can document it down, so I would like to show you guys what I'm talking about protecting your games. So I have a particular game here, of which 2 of their match ended up in 1-0. So this odd is also an odd of 1.85 odd. Yes, this is the match I'm talking about. Check the match between DE Graafschap versus Pexole. This particular match is supposed to be predicted as over 1.5 because Pexole is a particular team in Netherlands second league, which happens to be a very prominent team. They are very good at scoring. In Netherlands they score so well, but I know that the unexpected can happen, so that's why I adapt to over 0.5 strategy sometimes. And check the Jong Utrecht versus Jong PSV Eindhoven. They also played 0-1 instead of them playing over 1.5, because all the match that you guys are seeing here, they are all supposed to be predicted as over 1.5, and as you can see, most of them ended up in over 1.5 and over 2.5, but these 2 teams particularly ended up in under 1.5, and it is not supposed to be. So that is the purpose of over 0.5. They save you from loss. That's how I do escape from loss. And you can see my tickets, my bet history, they are always green, except for once in a while, because when we are talking about lost, we can never escape that. So once in a while I do lost, even though when I apply fake. So but when you want to win, you can make your winning more than your loss. So that's how betting works. So without wasting much of our time, I'm going to show you guys the code right now, and before that I will show people that are using other based platform, for example non-Spexy based users. So this can seem to be a very stressful things, like, but if you want to win, you won't feel like something is stressful or hard for you. So the first thing we have is here, which is Zira FK versus Sabah Masazia. It's, the name seems to be complex, so the prediction is over 0.5. The other team is Saarbrücken, something like that. It's a German league. You can search for it on the search bar of your bet platform. The other one, Oldenburg versus Borussia Dortmund 2. You can search for it under, it's a German league, so you can search for it under your bet platform. We have Casio Padova versus Prosesto. I think this one is an Italy league, and the other one, which is Pordenone Casio versus Piaz. The name is complex sometimes. I'm very sorry for that. So for non-sports based users, you can make your documentation, document it out, and predict it as over 0.5. Stake high, stake very high. This is a sure game for you guys to stake on. So for sports based users, I'm going to show you right now where we have the code. The code is 7F6D9E97. We have code as 7F6D9E97. So these are your bet predicts. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, I'll be dropping frequent sure games for our audience. And if you are new to this channel, this is how we've been winning in our channel. You can kindly subscribe so that whenever we upload a new video on football prediction, you are going to get it. So don't go any other way to start losing your bet. You're already in the right place to start winning your bet. So thanks for watching. See you next time.